Welcome back to Steve Smallington Saloon.
Okay, here we go. This is day 8 of 30 days of questions. Day 8. Why does my riding mower grass chute keep plugging up, Steve?
You have a riding lawnmower, you have your bag system on the back, and then you have that plastic chute that goes down from your mowing deck, and it comes up around the side and it blows the grass up to collect in those grass bags. That chute right beside your right knee right there keeps plugging up, and now there's no grass going into the bags anymore. Why does that keep plugging up? The first thing is that you're cutting wet grass. Now, I knew that was going to be the first thing that everybody puts in the comment section right there. You're cutting wet grass. It's going to get stuck in there because it's wet. It's not just dry shooting up shooting up the chute. Where we live on Vancouver Island, we live in a rainforest. We go for months at a time with the grass is still growing, and at no point is that grass actually dry. So we have no choice but to cut damp or wet grass. The other thing that comes to mind is that, say you go to Mexico or something like that for 2 weeks, and you come back home and your grass is this tall, and now you have to cut it. And you cut it down to where you want to cut it. You're cutting too much grass off. Instead of cutting a little bit of grass clippings, now you're cutting grass clippings off that big, and the blades are trying to shoot that up that chute, and it's too big for it to do that. There are 2 ways to get around that. First of all, you can do what is called half swaths. Say you have a riding lawnmower that's a 42-inch wide deck, and you're trying to mow that. It can't take all that grass and shoot it up the deck. So what you do is half swaths. Instead of trying to cut 42 inches of grass at a time, you only cut half of it, 21 inches. And that's less grass, and it gives that lawnmower enough time to actually shoot it up there, and it won't plug up your chute anymore. If you want to cut 42-inch swaths, put it up at the highest position so you're only cutting the top of that grass off. You're only cutting an inch or 2. It's not as low as you want it to be. You do your whole lawn like that. It's not plugging up the chute. You empty your grass bags out, and then you have to go over your whole lawn again at the setting now you can drop your deck down to where the setting you want it, and now you cut it again. Unfortunately, that takes a lot of time. The only other thing I can think of right off the top of my head is that a lot of people do not know this. You can get different blades for your riding lawnmower. I have some John Deere. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Awesome, this is perfect. I actually had a couple of John Deere blades that I can show you here. This is a great example right here. This is a standard blade. These are off John Deere's, but other riding lawnmowers, you can do this on any of them. This is the cutting surface right here. You see how it's got that little wave? Like that? And the back of the blade right there, it doesn't come up very high. John Deere calls that a standard blade or a mulching blade. You try to bag with that, there's no wing on the back of that. It's just kind of leaving it on the ground, and it's trying to shoot stuff up, and it's going to get plugged in your chute. Here is a high lift blade right here from John Deere. It's a direct replacement for that one. John Deere calls these either a bagging blade or a high lift blade. And the reason for that is, look at that. Along the cutting edge right there, it's completely straight. There's no wave in it. But look at that wing. That wing on the back goes way up high like that. That is going to create way more vacuum and blow those grass clippings up that chute like 10 times better than that old mulching standard blade. Throw your comments down. We love seeing the comments. I probably missed something, or maybe you disagree with me on something, whatever. Put your comments down in the comments section.
But those are some great tips, Steve.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think you covered it off pretty well.
Yeah, thank you. What else you got, April?
Oh, that's it for day 8. I hope you liked that one. Give Steve the thumbs up. That was awesome. Please subscribe to our channel. And hey, day 9 coming up. That video is pretty funny because that's 2 guys arguing over the next question. So stay tuned. And make sure you got that bell notification on because
Yeah.
you don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
And if you missed it, you can pick up all the other questions in the description below. Don't forget, or go back to the channel. And that's it. April and Steve out.